Well, hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of GBear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And today's episode is a bedtime story. Yep, those are my feet down there. I'm laying in bed here looking out the window at the nice sky out there, but the winds are gusting. They're going at about 17 miles per hour right now and gusting up to 24. And the reason that I'm laying here in bed, which I've been doing for the past couple of days, is on Tuesday I was finishing up on my garden house and trying to get all the wiring tacked down to keep the critters out. And I had to cut some wood strips, so I walked over to my container area and set up my table saw, and I grabbed a couple of pieces of thin plywood, little strips, and I was just going to cut them into little 1-inch strips so that I could tack down along the bottom and hold all the wiring down. Well, I turned to pick up one of the pieces of wood, and all of a sudden I got this extreme electrical shock in my back, my mid-back on the left side, about halfway down. It was just like somebody hit me with a high voltage wire right there, and it caused a quick expel of air. Sounded almost like a burp, and I just blacked out for like a fraction of a second. Everything went black and it came right back again, and it was like, what was that? You know, I couldn't figure out what just happened. But then I felt some excruciating pain in my lower back on both sides, just above the waistline, or right at the waistline, I should say, right about where your belt would ride. And I said, oh, that doesn't feel good. So I cleaned things up, put things away, and I said, I'm going to go in and rest for a little bit. So I did. So here's one for all of the armchair doctors out there, those of you who don't actually have medical certificates on the walls. What do you think that could be? Here are a couple of the other symptoms. If I lay flat on my back, the pain in my lower back intensifies, and then I get lightheaded and feel nausea coming on. So I actually have some cushions set up so that I can sit in a kind of a reclined position at about a 30-degree angle, and that's comfortable for me, and that's how I have to sleep. And I can roll to one side or the other slightly, but if I lay down flat, it's an instant wake-up because of the pain in my lower back. Now, don't be offended if I don't take any medical advice from any of the armchair doctors out there. I'm just curious to see what people think this might be, and I will be seeing a doctor tomorrow, so as soon as I get a diagnosis as to what it is, I'll let everybody know and see who got the closest, if any of you were interested in even trying that. And I'm sorry for shaking the camera here a little bit, but I'm trying to do this lying down with one arm holding up, and it's not really comfortable. Anyway, I'm not really missing any work out there because of the wind, and yesterday we had rain. So with the wind and the rain, and the wind is supposed to go through the rest of this week, I wouldn't be getting anything done outside anyway, but I hate being in bed. I'm not a lie-down type of person. I'm a get-upper and goer. And as you could see from the work that I do here. Anyway, I wanted to fill everybody in with what's been going on, and let you know that I'm actually okay. I'm alive. I don't think I'm dying. It was just something that just popped inside and then caused me to lay down. Now I have to get up quite often and use the bathroom, and I have no problem doing that. I get up and I walk straight and all of that. But if I reach up over the top of my head, the pain in my back gets excruciating, and I get a little bit lightheaded. So I think the lightheadedness is probably from the amount of pain that's in the lower back, but I can't figure out what that is. It's I didn't feel like I overstrained myself or stressed. I wasn't picking up anything heavy. The little piece of wood I had in my hand couldn't weigh more than maybe 2 pounds at the most. So it wasn't anything like that. It's just something that just came on all of a sudden. And who knows? Maybe there's some kind of secret government electromagnetic gun out there that somebody shot me in the back with. But no skin breakages, nothing like that. No coughing, no sneezing, no cold or flu. No problem with anything like that. Although I do have pretty steady gastric disturbances. And I haven't had to go out to the outhouse in 2.5 days now. So that may all be part of it. Who knows? That's what doctors are for. And, you know, if it's an injury, I can usually handle it myself. But when it's something inside, I can't seem to get my eyeballs to reverse around in my head so they can look down through my body and see what's going on. So until I buy myself an x-ray machine or build one, I'll have to rely on doctors and hospitals when something like this comes up. Anyway, I will follow up on this for those of you who are interested so that you will know what's going on. And for right now, I'll remind you, if you like my videos, give me a thumbs up down there. There's no reason to stop following me just because I'm going to be down for a little while. You can't keep a good man down anyway. And although I've seen some pretty women I wouldn't mind letting try. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to sign off now. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. If you haven't shared this with friends and family, please do. And let me know what you think. And we'll see who's the winner or who comes closest to the diagnosis. GBear signing off.